Real-world computer programming for kids of all ages. Step 42. Programmatically populating the new column. Hello again, everyone. Last step, we showed how to create a combined ranking score of the three rankings stored in the STEPS database, namely a population, size in square miles, and date admitted to the union. But that was a temporary deal. It created a temporary, or on-the-fly, column. Let's make the column permanent in the database now, and populate it by again updating the states table with C# in our utility app. So if you're playing along, follow these steps. 0. Open DBWB Database Workbench. Double-click the States table on the left and go to the Columns tab. 1. Add a new column by clicking the Add New Column icon here, and it shows a screenshot of where exactly to find that and what it looks like in Database Workbench. A new column will be added at the bottom of the current list. 2. Modify its rather Spartan definition by changing it to this. And there's a screenshot showing you the things you need to change, which in this case is just the name and the data type. Now you can see on the DDL tab that it has been updated to match the column you just added. 3. Click the Create/Alter Table icon rectangle below, and the screenshot shows what that looks like, where you can find it. 4. Start Visual Studio and open the Utility app. 5. Drag and drop a button from the toolbox to the form. 6. Give the button a descriptive name such as BTN Combined Ranking and descriptive text such as Add Combined Ranking Column. 7. Double-click the button to open up the code window. 8. Add the following code to the button's click event handler. And it shows the code that belongs there, which is fairly long. It is plain that this code differs fairly dramatically from what we have put in the utility until now, in that it does not open a file and then loop through its contents. Instead, it queries the database, then loops through the results set, adding together the values of all three previously existing rank columns. Then updates the new column, combined rank, with that calculated value. As some of this code is new to you, I will now go through the unfamiliar parts of it directly above, of the code that's directly above, block by block, explaining what it is that you are seeing and what is happening. So first it shows 4 lines of variable declarations and says these variables will hold the corresponding values I read from the database. The next bit of code shows the select statement and an object called MySQL Data Reader being instantiated. The above differs from our previous SQL/MySQL code in that it is not an insert command but a select query, and it uses a MySQL Data Reader. Then there's some code that shows how that data reader is used, using a while statement. I don't think we've talked about the while statement yet. I'll tell you about it in a while. Now's the time. A while statement runs the following block of code while a certain condition is true. In this case, the condition implied is that while there are still records to be read by the MySQL Data Reader object from the result set, run the following code. What's between the braces, curly braces? A similar, fairly common while statement is while not EOF, which means while not end of file, which means while not at the end of the file. Here's where the MySQL Data Reader loops through the result set, everything returned from the select query. It looks at each row and assigns the values read into the appropriate variables. The piece of data at index 0, which is the name of the state, as that is the first column requested in the select query, is assigned to the underscore state name variable. The item inhabiting index 1 in the result set is the area rank, and it is assigned to the underscore area rank variable, etc. Since the first item assigned is a string, we call MySQL Data Reader's getString method to retrieve it. Since the others are all ints or integers, we call its getInt32 method. Then, after those values are assigned, we call a new method named insert combined rank value. We pass that method the variables we have assigned in this code. So we should look at that code too, and then it shows the insert combined rank value method and says this is simpler than our previous insert code. We're not reading a file or looping through anything. We simply add up the rank values passed in this way. And it shows the one line of code. The combined rank integer variable that's defined or declared is assigned the value of the three original rank columns from the database, the values in those columns. So area rank plus population rank plus date admitted rank, that combined value is assigned to combined rank. And then insert that calculated value into the database, locating the correct row to update based on it having the same value for state name as appears in the where part of the update command and the state name parameter above. This code worked and updated the states table with the combined rank values. To verify that the correct values were calculated and inserted, we can run the following query in dbwb. Then it shows the query, select state name, area rank, population rank, date admitted rank, combined rank, from states, order by, combined rank. We see this, and it shows the results in dbwb. Some simple math, such as when looking at Texas, 2 plus 2 plus 28 equals 32, or California, where 3 plus 1 plus 31 equals 35, or Missouri, where 18 plus 18 plus 24 equals 60, assures us that yes, it worked as designed. We now know who wins the state triathlon, Texas. And to think that up to now, whenever I thought of Texas, what came to mind was large donuts, Alamo, dog food, cowboys, and ZZ Top. And then it shows a picture of the Alamo on the top and a couple of guys from ZZ Top on the bottom. Maybe all three of them. I don't know if you can really see the drummer. You can see his drum kit, as the British say. We call it a drum set. We Americans, that is. Speaking of the Cowboys, what's left to tackle with this state's data? In the next step, we will create another app that will display not only the data we've already looked at, but also the images that are stored in the book image path column and the Amazon pages that the data stored in the book URL column. Point 2. Until then,